What is up, you guys? We're gonna go into 5 strategies that you need to know to not gain weight. All right, number 5. I know you guys have heard me say this before, but like literally guys, if you focus on eating protein, you're not going to be able to overeat tons and tons and tons of shit. Also, protein takes calories to digest. So there is a thermogenic effect when you eat protein. If you could eat your body weight in grams of protein, I'm telling you, it will make a huge difference. I'm not saying, don't cut out carbs, don't cut out cookies, don't do any of those things. Focus on adding in. Can you add in, try to eat your body weight in grams of protein per day. So that's this one. The next one is gonna be sleep. And here's why sleep is important, because I'm not gonna get into all the science behind it, but when you are underslept, it is proven by science that you eat more, you crave more carbs when you aren't sleeping. You're actually craving more carbs. Well, we don't need to crave more carbs when there's already like cookies everywhere. And so the other thing is, if you've never heard of this before, hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. Those are typical triggers for addictive behaviors, and emotional eating tends to be one of them. Hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. If you're eating protein, you're not going to be as hungry. Lonely, possibly, and tired. You want to avoid being tired. So guys, make sure you're focusing on your sleep. I know it's hard because you've got like 8,000 things to do, but you have to focus on your sleep. If you're not sleeping, I guarantee you are going to eat more, and you are going to eat more carbs. Again, they've done lots of studies on this. It's been proven, okay? Sleep is super, super, super important. The next one, let's talk about alcohol. If you choose to drink, you want to do it in the right way. So be aware, guys, that when you drink alcohol, everything else is going to get processed after the alcohol. Alcohol is a toxin to our body, and so it's going to put digesting everything else on hold. If you're drinking, it's typically going to be a good idea not to eat a whole bunch of pizza and cookies while you're also drinking. Why? Because your body is going to not process those because it's trying to process the alcohol. So typically, if you're going to be binging, you want to try to eat something a little lighter, a little leaner, a little cleaner, because that shit is going to sit in your system till at least the next day when your body has burned off the alcohol. This is one of my favorite things that I teach my clients, and this is hell yes filter. You need a hell yes filter. Everybody needs a hell yes filter. If it is not a hell yes, it should be a no. What does that mean? That means if somebody brings me donuts, that's not a hell yes to me. If somebody stops by my house with a hot, fresh, warm donut, that's a hell yes. They have the same number of calories. Same thing with pizza. Like if you bring me some like shit Chuck E. Cheese pizza or something, like I'm not eating that. But if you bring me like really good, that's a hell yes. Use a hell yes filter. A hell yes filter is like so impactful. Is this a hell yes? If you use a hell yes filter, I guarantee you'll eat less. You're gonna eat less by doing all of these things, but I'm telling you, a hell yes filter, like it is one of the game changers I teach my clients. I'm talking about food, but for a lot of you guys, this could apply to a lot of other things in your life, because you guys always say yes to things that you actually want to say no to. And that's actually part of the reason why you struggle so much with your weight. But we'll save that for another video. All right, and then the last one, and this is, here's the thing. You guys spend all your time, all your money, all your energy doing everything for everybody else. Don't forget about the person who needs it the most, which is you. Plan small breaks in your day. You're rushing around, you're wrapping presents, you're going to the school play, you're doing this, you're doing that. In this chaos, think about it. When you're overwhelmed, does anybody else eat when they're overwhelmed? Because I do. When I'm really frustrated or I'm really overwhelmed, that is the first time that I want to go raid my pantry, open a bottle of wine. And so it's about recognizing that that is something that is a trigger and avoiding that. And it can be simple. You just gotta plan time for yourself. And it doesn't have to be a lot of time. You can go lock yourself in the bathroom without your phone, without social media, and allow your brain to just process and decompress. Spend your first 5 minutes of every day alone without your phone. Spend your last 5 minutes of every day alone without your phone. Spend 5 minutes in the middle of the day alone without your phone. Guarantee, literally, this will be an absolute game changer for you guys if you actually implement it. It's really important, because when we get overwhelmed, when we get overstimulated, when we get burnt out, we eat. All of us. You're not special. We all do it. And we drink because we're trying to soothe, we're trying to calm. You don't need alcohol and food to do that. You just need to make sure you don't get to that point, and then you can avoid all those shitty behaviors that make you fat. It really works like that. Here's the deal. This is it. Okay, and these are in a particular order. I guarantee 100% if you do these things, I guarantee you will be a whole new woman. I hope you have a great rest of your day.